Hey, I'm Mark. Let's go. Christmas break is coming. One last shred of business. Last week, we looked at the movie Die Hard, trying to determine if it was a Christmas movie. How come you never see a guy dressed like John McClane in the local holiday parade, carrying a machine gun around? This time, let's do the same with another film that cable companies want to promote every December. Let's see if Home Alone is a Christmas movie. Let's go rogue! On November 16, 1990, 20th Century Fox released Home Alone to widespread distribution. Millions of people flocked to the theaters during the holiday season to watch young Macaulay Culkin, Kevin McAllister, defend his home against an invasion by Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. The film grossed $477 million, holding the record for the highest grossing comedy movie until The Hangover Part 2 in 2011. It won 2 Golden Globe nominations for Best Movie, Comedy or Musical, and Best Actor, Comedy or Musical, for Macaulay Culkin. He did win the award for the Best Young Actor at the 12th Youth Film Awards. Critical reception at the time for Home Alone was mixed. A lot of people enjoyed the family element of the movie, but Owen Gleiberman of Entertainment Weekly gave the film a D, criticizing the film as a sadistic festival of adult bashing. Ali Barkley of the BBC wrote that Culkin was a fine line between annoyance and endearment throughout the film. Peter Rainier of the LA Times complained that there is reason why this film plays better as a trailer than it does as a full-length film. Roger Ebert gave the film 2 thumbs down, comparing Kevin's elaborate booby traps to Rube Goldberg devices, writing, "They're the kind of traps that any 8-year-old could devise if he had a budget of tens of thousands of dollars and the assistance of a crew of movie special effects people." He added that the plot was so implausible that it makes it hard for him to really care about the plight of the kid. TV Guide stated that the slapstick falls flat and only the pain remains. Over the last few years, TV networks have been trying to sell us on Home Alone being a Christmas movie. Let's look at the plot. The McAllister family are traveling to Paris for Christmas, and things are hectic the night before. Kevin is being a little punk who continually says how much he hates his family. Mom finally gets tired of it and goes all Lady Tremaine on him, sending him up to the attic. The power gets knocked out overnight, and the family wakes up late for their flight. In the rush to get to the airport, no one notices Kevin is missing. Just as a side note, my wife knows what each of our kids is doing every moment of every day. And my middle son is married. Just another note. Who takes their family to Paris? Paris is for lovers. If I'm going to Paris with my wife, not anytime soon, by the way, the kids are staying home. Kids are not going to ruin our adult time. Anyway, when the McAllisters arrive in Paris, they finally figure out that Kevin has been left home alone. Back in Chicago, Kevin's wish has come true. He has no family. He gets to do whatever he wants to do. Then Marv and Harry show up and try to rob the house, and Kevin makes all kinds of contraptions to defend his home. Contraptions that would kill most people, but Marv and Harry just keep on coming. Well, Marv and Harry do catch up to Kevin, and then old man Marley shows up and prangs him with a snow shovel. Eventually, Mom makes it back home, the rest of the family follows a little bit later, and God bless us all, everyone. But do we define a Christmas movie simply by the fact that it was set at Christmas time? The official poster for Home Alone features Christmas lights and snow and a child dressed up in a Christmas sweater. The events that take place in the movie are taking place in the days leading up to Christmas and end on Christmas. Santa is mentioned at least 8 times, and Kevin tells a mall Santa what he wants for Christmas. There is a Christmas tree in the McAllisters' living room, and Christmas stockings hung by the mantle with care. But if you determined that a movie is a Christmas movie by the amount of tinsel and colored lights that are in every shot, then Home Alone is a Christmas movie in the same vein as Die Hard or Gremlins, or Better Off Dead. Remember Mel Gibson calling it an 80s gimmick? A lot of non-Christmas movies were set during the holidays. Now cable networks want to fill time slots in December with movies, calling them Christmas movies. You put lipstick on a pig and call her Playmate of the Month. It doesn't matter how cute the pig is, it's still a pig. You clean the outside of the cup, but on the inside it's still full of avarice and self-indulgence. The overall theme of Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ and the redemption that comes through him. By extension, it's about the connection to humanity that we create. Most important, family. When the mom realizes that she left Kevin at home, she does everything that she can to return to Chicago to reunite with her son. Is this the Christmas moral of the movie? That if you leave your brat kid at home and you go to Paris for Christmas, you must do everything you can to reunite with him? Baby Jesus would want it that way. Mom's efforts to get back to Kevin and reunite the family for Christmas isn't the focus of the story, though. Neither is Kevin's character arc, from a punk kid who hates his family to a kid who wants his family back. Hey, that's the same premise as the movie Big. Kid wants to grow up, he makes a wish, it comes true, he regrets making the wish and wants to go back to his normal life. Throw some tinsel and Christmas lights around Tom Hanks, put a Christmas tree up in the corner, and you've got one of the greatest Christmas movies ever. The only Christmassy part of the movie is a really sweet dialogue between Kevin and the aptly named Marley in a church on Christmas Eve, with Christmas carols being sung underneath their conversation. Marley challenges Kevin to accept his family, warts and all. And now we have redemption. But that's not what the story's about. The focus of the story, on all the film's advertising and dominating the last 45 minutes of the film, is Kevin defending his home, using a number of homemade contraptions against an invasion by Harry and Marv. In one case, broken Christmas ornaments are used, because it's Christmas time. It could have been the 4th of July, and Kevin could have shot fireworks at Harry and Marv. Or it could have been Halloween, and he could have been pumpkin chunking at them. So again, we have a good story, set at Christmas time, that the cable networks want to advertise as a holiday classic. Don't buy it. It's not what's on the outside that counts. It's what's on the inside. It doesn't matter how well wrapped it is. With a bow and ribbons and a sprig of green, oh, and holly berries. If I get another package of underwear this Christmas, it's still a package of underwear. Unless it came from Duluth Trading. That's a great gift. Hey, thanks for coming by. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. If I did it right, you did both. Do you agree? Does Home Alone not fit in the pantheon of great Christmas movies? Is Disney Plus pushing the movie as a Christmas story just to sell subscriptions? Let me know in the comments. I had fun, but I'll quit my day job. And the next time you emerge from your attic to find that your family's left and gone to Paris to celebrate Christmas without you, and Joe Pesci shows up to rob your house, remember me. I'm Mark Haggard. I'm a history teacher, and I've gone rogue.